Hi, welcome back to the session. In this section, we are going to deal with type 3 problems, that is column splices. Here we come across two types of problems. One is column of the same size and it's of different size, same size and different size problems. Okay. In that first one, same column size, let us look into the design specifications. Okay, before going to the design specifications, I think you are already aware of this one. I will tell you. This is an I section. The top and bottom horizontal member, we are going to call that one as flange, and this vertical member we are going to call that one as web. This is the flange and this one is the web. Now, what do you mean by flange splice? The flange splice is designed for load and the moment, whereas the web splice is designed for horizontal shear. Flange splice design means we are going to design for load and the moment. Web splice means we are going to design for horizontal shear of column faces machined or milled or grinded. In flange splice is designed for 50% of the column load, 50% of column load. Then width of the splice plate is given by column flange width of the splice plate is given by column flange width of moment is acting on the column. It is converted into the additional load that is given by M by H. If column sizes are different, then provide bearing plate in between. If the column sizes are different, if the same size, it is okay. If they are different, then provide bearing plate in between the two columns. This is regarding design specifications. Let us look into the problem, then you are going to understand it neatly. Now, the example 1, design a column splice for ISHP 350 at 72.4 subjected to 600 kilonewton load, 50 kilonewton meter moment and 150 kilonewton horizontal shear. It is subjected to the load, moment and the shear. Then use M20 property class 5.6 bolts. Design both the flange splice and the web splice. We already know that flange splice will be designed for load and the moment, whereas web splice is designed for horizontal shear from the design specification. Okay, let us go to the solution. Here the given section is ISHP 350 at 72.4 kg per meter. From the steel table, note down the values of H or depth. Height is equal to 350, width is equal to 250, thickness of the flange is 11.6 and thickness of the web is 10.1. These are the basic dimension of the I section. Then load is given as 600 kilonewton, moment is given as 50 kilonewton meter and shear is given as 150 kilonewton in the given problem. By using the load and the moment, we are going to design the flange splice. By using the shear, we are going to design web splice. Now, design of the flange splice. Here area of the flange splice is given by load divided by stress. Here please note that assume column faces are machined or milled or grinded. Therefore, by assuming that one, therefore, load on the flanges will be given by load divided by 2, that will become 300 kilonewton. Load on each flange is given by 300, again we need to divide it by 2, it will become 150 kilonewton. Therefore, convert moment into the additional load, that is given by M divided by H. M is 50 kilonewton meter, that is the moment. H, height of the section is given by 350 millimeter or 0.35 meters. You are going to get it as 142.86 kilonewton. So then total load for planch splice will be given by, we have got two loads here. One is load on the each planch, we got it as 150 kilonewton, and additional load due to moment we got it as 142.86. Totally it will become 292.86 kilonewton. Therefore, area is equal to width into thickness, that is given by 292.86 multiplied by 10 power 3 Newton, that is the total load, divided by Fy by gamma m naught. Fy yield stress is 250, gamma m naught is given by 1.1, it is constant. You are going to get it as 1288.58, that will be the area. Area is given by B into T. Then provide splice width is equal to flange width, that is equal to 250 mm. We have got it from the steel table. Therefore, thickness is given by that area divided by this flange width. We know that B into T is equal to area, or T is equal to area divided by B, that will become 5.15 millimeter, or approximately take it as 6 mm. Therefore, flange splice we are going to get it as 250 mm by 6 mm. That is all. Then if we come to the design of the web splice, here horizontal shear is 150 kilonewton given in the problem. Area is given by load by stress. The stress is given by Fy divided by gamma m naught. You are going to get it as 660 millimeter square. Then using 6 mm thick plate, width will be equal to area divided by that thickness. You are going to get it as 110 mm. Therefore, web splice will be equal to 110 mm divided by 6 mm. Coming to the next step, we did flange splice design as well as web splice design. Then we will check for connections. Here given it as M20 property class 5.6, that is bolted connection. Then in shear check for VNSB, then calculate VDSB. Then in bearing KB calculate, then VNPB, then VDPB. Bolt value will be the least value of VDSB and VDPB. Therefore, number of bolt is equal to that load you calculated, that is load plus additional load due to moment, divided by bolt value. You are going to get approximately 6 number of bolts, and that is for flange splice. For web splice, you are going to get it as the load, that is due to horizontal shear 150 divided by bolt value, you will get it as approximately 3. So we have written whatever we designed graphically. Here we have two columns, one is a top column and another one is bottom column, and whatever the plate you are seeing here, that will be the flange splice, and this will be the web splice. For web splice, we have provided 3 number of bolts on either side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. For flange splice, we have provided 6 number of bolts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, understood? Out of these two sections, if you write one section, it will be enough. Or if you do the design, that's also enough. No need to show graphically. Thank you. Like this way, we are going to solve the problems in the type 3 in the compression member. Thank you.